Good morning. A very warm welcome to all present here today. On behalf of Rajgarh Institute of Management Research and Development, I welcome you all to today's insightful and futuristic online session on empowering MBA graduates for Industry 4.0, bridging the skill gap with AI and innovation. I welcome our esteemed guest, Dr. Vikas Inamdar, sir, Honorable Director, Professor Dr. Rohan Dahiwale, sir, faculty members, and all dear students. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, Industry 4.0 is no longer a vision, it's our reality. As AI, machine learning, and automation reshape industries, the need to upskill, adapt, and innovate is more crucial than ever. This session aims to help our budding MBA professionals understand how to align their skill sets with the demands of the new industrial revolution. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Dr. Vikas Inamdar sir. Currently, Dr. Inamdar sir serves as the Honorable Member of Vocational Education and Skill Development School Council Committee at Yashwantrao Chauhan Maharashtra Open University, Nashik for the term 2024 to 2027. In the past, Dr. Inamdar sir has held several prestigious positions. He served as professor at MIT School of Management, Pune from 1993 to 1995. He was the director of MES Institute of Management and Career Courses, Pune from 1995 to 2018. From 2018 to 2020, he led as the director of Siagat Institute of Business Administration and Computer Applications, Lonavala. He also served as dean at Symbiosis Center for Distance Learning, Pune during 2020 to 2021. Talking about his educational qualification, he holds a BSc in Physics with first class honors from University of Pune in 1977. He has completed his MBA in marketing with an A grade in 1979, also from University of Pune. He earned his PhD in business administration from the University of Pune in 1983. He brings with him a rich and diverse experience of 46 years, which includes 12 years in industry and 34 years in academics. Under his esteemed guidance, 9 research scholars have been awarded PhDs in marketing management from the University of Pune. His contribution extends far beyond teaching. He has been an active member of Board of Studies and Academic Council of the University of Pune. He has served as chairman of the Knowledge Management Board, LIC committees, and paper setter in the examination department of the university. He also served as the IGNOU Center head in Pune. Additionally, he has chaired various selection committees at the university level. Dr. Inamdar sir has also played a significant role in institutional governance. He was a member of the Life Member Board and governing body of Maharashtra Education Society Pune. During his tenure at MES IMCC, he was instrumental in acquiring the 2F and 12B status of the UGC. Moreover, he has been an active member of various professional bodies, contributing to the broader academic and professional ecosystem. We are truly honored to have Dr. Vikas Inamdar sir with us. Welcome, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much for this liberal introduction. I feel honored to have got this opportunity to interact with the MBA students of Rajgarh Institute of Management Research and Development. Your in charge director, Dr. Rohan Dahiwale, was one of my PhD students in University of Pune, and I am proud that he was one of the very promising PhD students at the University of Pune, and he accomplished his PhD degree with honesty, integrity, and techno managerial expertise. So, with this introduction, and I would like to welcome the MBA students who have completed semester 1, semester 2, that is the first year, and currently they are having on the job training in the industry. So, the topic is empowering MBA graduate for Industry 4.0, bridging the skill gap with AI and innovation. So, I would request all the students to pay apt attention, and after the webinar is over, whatever your queries are there, you can send it to the faculty members of the Rajgarh Institute of Management Research and Development, so that they will be properly edited. There is no repetition in the queries, and they will be sent in a very structured manner to me on my email address, which is known to the faculty members of Rajgarh Institute of Management Research and Development, and I will answer all the queries, and they will you will get all the answers to the contents in the webinar. If you have any queries, please feel free to shoot your queries, and I will answer them suitably. So let us move ahead with this topic. So next slide, please. So webinar topic is empowering an MBA graduate for Industry 4.0, bridging the skill gap with AI and innovation. Delivered by Dr. Vikas Inamdar, delivered for the benefit of Rajgarh Institute of Management Research and Development, RIMRD, Pune 43. Next slide, please. So, in the introduction, this webinar gives you proper direction to become Industry 4.0 compliant. So, what is the road ahead that I am going to show you? Let us first understand various industrial revolutions in chronological order. And we will cover the topic in 7 steps, which are enlisted in the next slide. And we will also summarize the presentation with the road ahead for an MBA graduate, followed by a case study and conclusion. Next. So, what are the contents of this webinar? So, this webinar is arranged in a very structured manner, and I have studied quite a lot of contents before arriving at these slides. And after the webinar is over, a YouTube recording will be presented to the students, as well as you can get these slides from your faculty members for your benefit. So you will be immensely benefited. Industrial revolutions. So we'll try to understand right from Industry 1.0 to Industry 4.0. Then the revised MBA curriculum for MBA aspirants of Pune University. Skills emphasized and skill gaps. Industry 4.0 relevant skills. The road ahead for an MBA graduate. Case study and conclusion. So these are the 7 structured steps in this webinar presentation. Next. So we'll try to understand industrial revolutions. What is Industry 1.0 to Industry 4.0? And please bear it in mind that without going into much of the technicalities, because students of Rajgarh Institute, they come from varied backgrounds. Some of them could be engineers, but some of them could be non-engineers also. So the aim and objective of presenting this webinar is about finding the exact road ahead and completing the relevant certifications would be your responsibility. So without going into much of the technicalities, from the management perspective, we'll try to understand what is Industry 4.0. Now let us start one by one. What is Industry 1.0, the first industrial revolution? So revolution is something which happens in a century. It takes time. It is not that revolution happens every time. It takes long time before any revolution happens, and then there is a paradigm shift the way we work. So the first industrial revolution, called as Industry 1.0, started from 1760 to 1840. The hallmark of first industrial revolution, that is the special feature of this industrial revolution, was a paradigm shift, major shift from hand production methods to machine production methods. Lot of mechanization, usage of steam power, so steam turbines, and water power hydro turbines for manufacturing. So mechanization happened, and major industries which were transformed by first revolution were textile, steel, mining, and agriculture. So this was industry 1.0. Next, what was industry 2.0, the second industrial revolution? It started from 1871 to 1914. The hallmark of second industrial revolution was technology revolution. Railroads were laid down and telegraph methods were invented. As you may be knowing, Sir Stanford, Leland Stanford of Stanford University, who promoted that prestigious university, he had first gone to Harvard University, Ivy League University on the East Coast, but he could not get proper response. He wanted to donate huge amount of money to Harvard University. So he came back on the west coast of America, that is California state, and he was a railroad builder. He was a big industrialist, and that is how he laid the foundation of Stanford University a century back. In between, unfortunately, he expired, but his dream was fulfilled later on by his wife. So that is the history of Stanford University. And Sir Leland Transport Stanford was the railroad builder. And telegraph methods, we know that Sir Alexander Graham Bell was the inventor of telephone. Electrification across industries resulted into mass production. So you must have heard about Sir Henry Ford, who first produced the black Ford model called as T. And his famous quote is that people would buy Ford model T as long as it was black. To car market of 21st century, that is no more relevant because we have got lot of electrification happening. But during those times it was a virtual monopoly. Next, industry 3.0, the third industrial revolution, 20th century. Now we are moving towards 21st century. So what was industry 3.0? This was the era of IT revolution, information technology revolution, invention of PCs, laptops, internet, digitalization of communication and industrial processes, an intersection of digital communication, technology, and renewable energy happened. What is renewable energy? Solar energy, wind energy. These are the alternative sources of energy. Although we depend hugely on conventional mode of energy like coal or crude oil, now there is a discernible shift towards renewable energy, that is wind energy, solar energy. Next, now we are coming towards industry 4.0, the fourth industrial revolution of the 21st century, and we are living very much into the 21st century. And all the students of Rajgarh Institute, they are really fortunate that they are living in the industry 4.0, and they can make their career and sky is the limit for their career in the 21st century, and we'll see how it can happen. Klaus Schwab, a German industrialist and ex-executive chairman, World Economic Forum WEF, spoke at length on Industry 4.0 in World Economic Forum annual meeting 2016 at Davos, Switzerland. And everybody knows, if you are reading the newspapers, all big industrialists from India, they go to Davos, Switzerland every year, including some of the industry ministers, because all the new things they are discussed at length and breadth at World Economic Forum at Davos, Switzerland. It has become world famous destination. This is all about a combination of hardware, software, and biology, termed as cyber physical systems. This is the modern era of robotics. Now, if you go to San Francisco, Bay Area, in downtown San Francisco, California, USA, you will find autonomous connected cars and taxis. So, robotics, AI, artificial intelligence, which almost, you know, competes with human intelligence, nanotechnology, quantum computing, biotechnology, IoT, Internet of Things, IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things, 5G wireless technologies, 3D printing, that is additive printing, and autonomous vehicles. So, this is all comprising the Industry 4.0 of the 21st century. What are the salient features of Industry 4.0? Industry 4.0 refers to the fourth phase in the industrial revolution that focuses on interconnectivity, automation, machine learning, and real time data. So, it comprises of autonomous robots, simulation, that is model building, and systems integration of cyber systems and physical systems, Internet of Things, cyber security, cloud computing, additive manufacturing, and augmented reality and big data. So one of my friend's son is working in Amsterdam, Holland, Netherlands, and he is a cyber security expert in bookings.com. So Chinese and Russian hackers, they attack that site quite frequently, and his job is to prevent those cyber attacks. And his MSc in cyber security from specialization from University of Pune, and he has worked for many years in Netherlands, and local police department of Netherlands has taken him as an expert on their panel on cyber security systems, because even the police department needs such expertise. So this revised MBA curriculum for MBA aspirants. So let us dive down into the MBA Pune University syllabus, which you have already undergone in the academic year 2024-25. You have completed the foundation year, semester 1 and semester 2. And now you are going to enter semester 3 and semester 4. And currently you are having your on the job training. That is, uh, in industry, you are working on a defined project report. So you should choose your specialization based on your strengths and not based on your weaknesses. You should do the proper SWOT analysis of yourselves. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the opportunities before you? And what are the threats? So current status of MBA aspirants 5.0. MBA aspirants come from diverse background. As I said, like arts, commerce, science, pharmacy, engineering, IT, and so on. So eligibility criteria is very diverse. Some of them are engineering graduates, IT graduates, and rest of them are not IT graduates or engineering graduates, but they are also embedded into MBA program. Is like a melting pot. The aim is to develop well-grounded managerial skills. Please remember that managerial skills are very, very important because technology keeps on changing. But the management principles you have learnt in PPM and OB, principles and practices of management and organizational behavior. F.W. Taylor's four management principles, father of management science, and Henry Fayol's 14 management principles are eternal. So you should remember those management principles and act accordingly. The aim is to develop well grounded managerial skills. Technology keeps on evolving, keeps on changing. Technology can be used as a tool. As you learn technology by way of certifications on MOOCs, massive online open courseware, and your syllabus prescribes Swayam as well as NPTEL courses designed by the best of professors from IITs, IIMs, ISER, and Indian Institute of Science. Next, what are the salient features of MBA curriculum 6.0? The revised MBA curriculum is based on 2 years and 4 semesters OBE pattern. What is OBE? Outcome based education pattern. It is devised based on NEP 2020. NEP, what is NEP? National Education Policy. And this policy was designed by a committee appointed by Education Ministry of Government of India, and well-known scientist and ex-chairman of ISRO, Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, was the chairman. And this NEP 2020 talks about multidimensional, holistic, and multifaceted education. Because students, please remember, problems in real life situation do not arrive or come in compartments. Problems, they come as a whole. So you should have a holistic approach, multidimensional approach to face these challenges. And that is how there should not be a compartmentalization of education. If you look into the best of the universities across the world, Stanford University, Oxford University, MIT of Boston, or Princeton University, or Oxford University and Cambridge University of UK, all these best of the universities, they are having numerous faculties. It is not that only engineering oriented technology education is given or only science related education is there. All the faculties are there. It is like a banyan tree. What is a banyan tree? The concept of a university is like a banyan tree. That is, the aerial roots, they point towards the earth, and new offshoots of banyan tree take shape. They are germinated, and that banyan tree is eternal. So that is how university is an eternal system, and at the intersection of two faculties, new faculties, they emerge like biophysics, biochemistry, biotechnology, bioinformatics, biomedical engineering, and so on. So this multimodal, multidimensional approach is very much necessary. It offers CBCS and grading system, choice-based credit system, 15 weeks per semester, LTP pattern, lecture tutorial pattern, practicals. So lecture is equal to 1 hour per week, you get 1 credit, and tutorial and practicals is equal to 2 hours per week, you still get 1 credit. And PEOs, that is program education objectives, they are designed from 1 to 5. Program objectives are totaling 10. And program specific objectives are four per specialization. What are these specializations? Marketing management, financial management, operations research and supply chain management, business analytics, agribusiness management, pharma and healthcare management. And then you can draw credits to the extent of 40% by doing courses on MOOCs, massive online open courseware like Swayam NPTEL. Then there is a formative and summative evaluation. Formative is continuous evaluation, summative is term end evaluation. Cumulative credits for entire MBA program combining all four semesters, MBA first year plus MBA second year is 104, totaling into 3,200 marks. And Bloom's taxonomy framework, which is very, very important, remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. So, the new MBA curriculum is job oriented and application oriented. Next, what are the skills emphasized in the curriculum and what could be the skill gaps? MBA first year aims to develop foundational knowledge, and MBA second year offers elective courses for specialization. 7.0 key skills emphasized in MBA curriculum. So there are already the skills embedded into your curriculum. Now you should assess for yourself whether you have developed these skills because they have been taught to you. Reading and listening skills, problem definition and problem solving skills, application of technology tools, mastery of analytics, that is quantitative skills, sensitization to cross functional and cross cultural skills, because you would be entering into 21st century modern organization, and that organization could be a global multinational corporation. So cross functional teams means different departments, they will have a representative, HR, marketing, finance, R&D, and so on. And cross uh, functional teams will be formed so that there is a peer group learning. And cross cultural skills means that not only there would be Indians in a multinational corporation, but there could be employees from America, Canada, most of the European countries, Southeast Asian countries, and so on. So they come from diverse cultural background. So you have to adapt to the composite culture, that is cross cultural skill. Then sensitization to global perspectives. What is happening in the political economy of the world? In America, Donald Trump has taken charge as president. What is happening? Different wars are taking place. What could be the effect on the world economy in general and on the Indian economy in particular? So you should read minimum 4 newspapers daily. Two local newspapers could be Maharashtra Times, Lok Satta, or Sakal, or minimum two English newspapers could be Indian Express, Times of India, to develop your GK, general knowledge. Because any organization operates in external environment on which organization has very little or no control, but the forces are acting on the organization. Managing director of an organization can lay down control on the internal things of the organization, but he is helpless as far as external forces are concerned. Then peer based learning. How does a student learn? 25% learning takes place because of your own ability, 25% learning takes place because of the ability of the teachers, that is 50%. Another 25% takes place due to peer group learning, that is group learning. Somebody may be good at maths and stats, somebody may be good at accounting and finance, somebody may be good at marketing or HR. So you exchange your knowledge, and in group learning you develop yourself, and balanced 25% learning takes place due to conducive educational atmosphere prevailing in a good institute like Rajgarh Institute. So you are fortunate that you have got a good institute. Next, skills emphasized and skill gaps. 8.0 skill gaps. How to acquire and hone skills for industry 4.0. Now industry 4.0 talks about some additional sets of skills, and if they are covered in your syllabus, well and good, because through MOOCs you can earn credits, and in the project report or on the job training in the industry you can choose AI and innovation related topics. Don't buy ready made project reports from the market. Do it most sincerely, most honestly, be punctual, take the guidance from the industry guide and the faculty guide. I will tell you the example of my son Jay Inamdar. 15 years back, he completed his BE in computer engineering with distinction from University of Pune, and he went to USA, and he was selected in State University of New York at Buffalo, which is located on USA and Canada border near Niagara Falls. And 15 years back, he had done his project report on the job training on Android technology. And that came to his ready help in America, because out of 400 students in the second year, only two students were selected on a phone lab project which was funded by Google, Sprint Telecom, and National Science Foundation of Washington, D.C., that is the federal government of America. And one was a South Korean student who worked on networking technology for 7 years, and he was chosen. And since Jay's project report was on Android technology, and that phone lab project required Android technology in mobile computing, he was chosen. And to that effect, in the second year, his entire tuition fee in dollar terms was waived, 100% waiver. Plus, monthly he got a stipend of $1,600 15 years back. So my financial load was also reduced. And that phone lab project was sponsored by Google and Sprint Telecom and NSF. They had distributed 5,000 smartphones, custom designed, and in the lab at night, they created the private network in the South Campus 250 acres, the North Campus 1,250 acres, and the Downtown Campus 50 acres. And they distributed those smartphones to the teaching and non-teaching staff and the research students. And based on that, he got the job opportunity in Silicon Valley, and he worked on the atomic clocks, embedded systems for satellite applications, and now he's working on cutting edge technology of semiconductor industry, that is the lithography machines which are required by the semiconductor chip producers like Intel Corporation, Samsung Electronics, and Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. So friends, point is that take your project report very, very seriously. Don't copy paste, don't cheat the examiners. So since MOOCs 40% credits are embedded into the curriculum, MBA students can take advantage of AI and innovation courses from NPTEL and SWAYAM relevant to their curriculum and earn credits. This will enable them to enhance their knowledge and add value to their CV. An MBA student should undertake on the job training OJT for 12 weeks in a publicly listed company. Why publicly listed company? Because systems are well placed and all the systems are in, there are people to guide you. So publicly listed organization in the area of specialization to get hands-on experience, first-hand experience while honing his industry 4.0 relevant skills. Additionally, students can acquire these skills if you want. Apart from NPTEL and SWAYAM, these EduTech courses could be taken on portals such as edX of Harvard University, Coursera of Stanford University, Udemy, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, IBM, and so on. These AI and innovation courses are available and you can take like Ekalavya. You have to learn on your own. You are the Ekalavyas of the 21st century. Remember, take these courses and equip yourself. NPTEL and SWAYAM, you earn also the credits. So there is a double benefit. But additionally, if you want, you can visit these portals and take these courses. One of the students from VIT Bangalore, a lady student, she completed the courses on NPTEL, which are designed by IIT professors. And later on, she was so fascinated about completing these courses that during her engineering degree program, she earned credits. But she went on exploring new courses on NPTEL, and later on, she found the project placement internship, and now she is on the verge of getting final placement. She was invited at IIT Madras because in data science, she excelled. She was a star performer in data science. And that comes out of curiosity. Next. So, Industry 4.0 relevant skills. Industry 4.0 is all about cyber physical systems, a combination of hardware, software, and biology. So, MBA aspirants can enhance their knowledge by collecting information on current trends in robotics, AI, nanotechnology, quantum computing, biotechnology, IoT, that is Internet of Things, IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things, 5G wireless technologies, 3D printing or additive printing, autonomous vehicles, and their application in their respective fields of specialization, that is marketing, finance, HRM, human resource management, OR operations research, and SCM supply chain management, business analytics, BA, agribusiness management, and pharma and healthcare management, etc. Next. So now let us consider the examples. What could be the industry 4.0 skills specialization wise? So choose your specialization very wisely, do the SWOT analysis. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the opportunities before you? And what are the threats? Opportunities are in terms of getting an excellent job, and threats could be in terms of competition. And don't get overhyped due to AI, because there is a greater amount of hype and it is not at all a revolution. Like we studied industry 1.0, we studied industry 2.0, we studied industry 3.0, we studied industry 4.0. So revolutions happens once in a century. So AI is not at all a revolution. Don't get overhyped. Still, it is to be a proven technology because there could be hurdles in the implementation. I have read the Harvard Business Review article and they have raised skepticism about AI. And even the Ruchir Sharma, chairperson of Rockefeller Foundation, they make investments worldwide. He has raised concerns about the ROI, return on investment, about billions of dollars being spent by big organizations in AI. And he said that already they are hard pressed to get the relevant return on investment. So it is one of the, uh, I would say, technical features of the industry 4.0. It is not that it in itself is a revolution. You don't get overhyped. Stay cool. Don't develop fear psychosis. Don't get over anxiety, but be aware. Awareness is important, and try to gain some skills along with your MBA curriculum. So in marketing, the fundamental marketing skills are important. Concept should be clear. What are the four P's of marketing? What are the seven P's of services marketing? What is marketing myopia? All these conceptual clarity should be very, very clear to you. With strong digital literacy and expertise in emerging technologies, digital media and marketing is all the more important because most of the companies are launching digital media and marketing campaigns. Data and analytics is important. AI and ML for personalization. So these are some skills from Industry 4.0 relevant to marketing. In finance, finance fundamentals, conceptual clarity is very, very important. Data visualization software, statistical analysis, ML framework, AI, blockchain, IoT, big data and automation. Even Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, they are producing chartered accountants. As you are aware, the result for chartered accountants is very, very low. It could be 8%, 10%, not more than that. So chartered accountants are valued in the market. But apart from statutory audit, they have introduced a course on information systems audit. And this information systems audit, there is a worldwide organization called ISACA, and ISACA conducts these certification programs in information systems audit, and they are called as qualified information systems auditor. A well-known chartered accounting firm in Pune, GD Apte and Company, they are having a number of chartered accountants for statutory audits, but they are also having six, half a dozen information systems auditor. Why these auditors are required? Because in regular audit, the information systems flaws or bugs or drawbacks cannot be detected. There happened a case in Delhi Electricity Board some 15, 20 years back when IT systems were very new, and one accountant or accounts officer in Delhi Electricity Board made a fraud, financial fraud. How? He created an IT system, and suppose Mrs. Prachi Varule's electricity bill comes as 500 rupees and 10 nawa paisa. Now this guy created a system in which 500 rupees will go to Delhi Electricity Board account and 10 naya paisa rounding of figure will go to that accountant's personal account. And that way through a period of 15 to 20 years, he gobbled up lakhs of rupees because that did not come into the surface in the regular statutory audit. So information systems audit is required to detect. Those could be the bugs, could be the flaws. Either they are intentionally created or they are inadvertently created. So certified information system auditor course, CISA, is important, and that has been introduced by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, that is called as DISA, Diploma in Information Systems Audit. But CISA of ISACA is a worldwide organization and it's a well recognized course. Some of the students from finance can take CISA certification course. From ISACA, there are chapters all over India and all over the world in major cities. HRM, HRM fundamentals, HR analytics, HR automation, and change management. Why change management? Because nowadays acquisitions are going on, mergers are going on, takeovers are going on. When my son first time in Silicon Valley joined one organization, Symmetricom, it was taken over by Microsemi Corporation. It was taken over by Microchip Corporation. But he was in the core R&D. So the guys who were on the periphery were laid off. But my son prevailed. So there is a software in HR. There is a software. If hundreds and thousands of applications are received, then that software, what does it do? It matches the job requirements with the students' profiles. What are the skill sets? Are they matching with the job requirements? That software scans hundreds and thousands of applications in minutes and throws them out if they are not as per the requirement. And only shortlisted candidates are called for the interview. First, the online interview, then their aptitude test, technical test. It goes on for days, for hours, and then only the suitable candidate is called for on-site interview. Next, OR and SCM, Operations Research and Supply Chain Management. Fundamentals, IoT, Big Data Analytics, Automation for Process Optimization and Increasing Efficiency. Now, because of wars, Ukraine, Russia, and now Iran, Israel, then Israel, Palestine, supply chains have been disturbed. Over dependence on China is not going to help India. So we have to create and design suitable China plus one policy, that is Western countries from Europe, Canada, USA, they will seek alternative supply chains and India should be geared up because we have competition from Singapore, from Vietnam, from Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia. These companies will not come to India automatically unless we design suitable supply chains and create that industrial environment, infrastructure, because currently our manufacturing is stagnated at the level of 17% of the GDP, and our target is to go to the level of 25% of the GDP. Next, business analytics, BA fundamentals, data driven insights to improve decision making and drive innovation in a connected digital environment. Data driven decisions, not calling the shots in the dark. So on the dollar note, you will observe if you see the US American dollar, in God we trust. But there is a good joke about it. In God we trust, and everyone else will bring the data on the table. So, data driven decisions are all important. Agribusiness management. Some of the students could be BSc agriculture. Data sourcing and analysis from IoT sensors, drones to optimize farming practices. Even now, the irrigation pattern, climate pattern, soil pattern, all these things have to be studied. And through drip irrigation methods, only the required water will percolate to the roots of the plants. There is no evaporation, no wastage. Pharma and healthcare management, AI, IoT, big data analytics to enhance manufacturing, improve patient care, and optimize operations. So, in pharma industry, we'll see the case study later on, and healthcare management. Next, now key takeaways for MBA aspirants. It is utmost necessary that the prescribed MBA curriculum is implemented by RIMRD, Rajgarh Institute, in letter and spirit with full involvement of the director, HOD, teaching and non-teaching staff, and the students. Full dedication, no hanky-panky business. Apart from academic and industrial inputs from regular visiting and guest faculty, students should be self-motivated. I have given the example of Ekalavya to focus on their core studies. Co-curricular activities which are related to academics like project report preparation, industrial training or certifications, and extracurricular activities if time permits like sports and cultural activities. No cheating in the exams would be permitted. There is a CCTV camera. No cheating is permitted. If you cheat in the exams, you will have to face the unfair means committee of the University of Pune. No cheating, no cheating in the on the job training, no copy paste project reports, not allowed. You will get 0 marks. 75% attendance should be observed. Industry academia collaboration should be continuous with active participation of the placement cell. Placement cells should be made very, very strong. Next. Key takeaways 11.0. If an MBA student develops sound foundational knowledge in the first year, you have completed the first year. So I believe you have got sound foundational knowledge. He can choose appropriate specialization in the second year based on his strengths and relevant job opportunities. Don't select the specialization based on your weaknesses. He has to build up his CV with additional skill sets and complete the on the job training OJT sincerely to pave the way for his final placement in a very, very smooth manner. In that case, placement would be the byproduct of his continuous effort during 2 year MBA program. You need not give special focus on placement. You are so strong from within, so knowledgeable, loaded with skills. The industry will give you red carpet treatment. Industry 4.0 is waiting for techno proficient managers. I'm sure the institution would become a finishing school. What is the finishing schools concept? Like IITs. Very less industrial training is required. These students are immediately absorbed and they start working from day one in the industry. They are acclimatized and they are confident. What is the difference between an IIT graduate or an IIM graduate and a graduate from any other educational institute? Self confidence, full confidence. So he can face the industry very squarely. Next, one of my batchmates from IMDR in Ferguson College campus, MBA batch 7779. His name is Sudhir Kulkarni. He joined Kirloskar Brothers. He rejected the offer made by Air India, joined Kirloskar Brothers. And within 5 years, he got 3 promotions. He is an pumping expert. So that was a record during those days in Kirloskar Brothers. 3 promotions in 5 years. So his performance was exemplary. Now case study, again one of my batchmates, Dr. Jayan Joshi. He is an engineer from uh, the institute at Sangli, Walchand Institute. And he worked in pharma industry for 35 years. He's from the same IMDR 7779 batch. The speciality of this batch was there was only one MBA institute in Pune, headed by Dr. P.C. Shezwalkar in Ferguson College campus. And there was another institute in Pune University affiliated uh, institution, that was JDC Bitco Institute, Nashik, headed by Dr. M.S. Gosavi. Only 60 and 60, 120 intake was there in 77, 79. I passed out from IMDR, Ferguson College campus, and Dr. Jayan Joshi is now the founder and MD of Ajay Tecma Systems Private Limited, ATS, which is a management systems consultancy company. Now, these management systems are very important because men may come and men may go. Organization stays and organization works on systems. It has to be systems oriented. So, RESPA is an existing enterprise solution that meets the regulatory and supply chain management requirements for life sciences vertical. There are regulatory requirements in pharma sector. Whether you are a MSME or a big pharma company, all across India, all across Europe, all across America, Canada, 80% of the regulatory requirements are same in FDA, Food and Drug Administration, whether it is European FDA, Indian FDA, US FDA, or Canadian FDA. 20% may vary from country to country. So regulatory compliances are very important, and supply chain management is critical because currently we are over dependent on China as far as our raw material is concerned for pharma sector. So we should be self-sufficient as far as raw material for pharma industry is concerned. It is called API, active pharmaceutical ingredients. We are not self-sufficient. We are over dependent on China. Although our pharma industry is doing well, but 99% it is on generic drugs, whether branded or otherwise. We are spending very little in the original core R&D and creating patents. So he has developed, ATS has developed, Ajay Tecma Systems has developed Center of Excellence Pharma 4.0, a YouTube channel, and you can visit the same to make users aware of emerging technologies from Industry 4.0 and how they can support challenges in Industry 4.0. RIMRD MBA aspirants can visit this website, respa.com, all small letters, respa.com. And on the Industry 4.0, Center of Excellence Pharma 4.0, you will find live examples and how the digital transformation is happening in pharma sector. And please remember, all the technologies which I have underlined in Industry 4.0 cannot be applied en bloc in totality. Every company will be having its own requirement. So it is a step-by-step process because it is dependent on PPT, people, processes, and technology. So as the processes evolve, as the technology evolves, it will be applicable on case-to-case basis. Not all technologies are implemented en bloc. Okay, next. Now, what is the conclusion? 13.0. What is the time now? Exactly 11:59. We are at the fag end of the presentation. 1 hour, 60 minutes cut off. An MBA graduate can be empowered for Industry 4.0 and skill gap can be breached. So, can attitude is important. I can do this, I can do that. Can do attitude with AI and innovation, artificial intelligence, mimicking human intelligence, and innovation is improvisation, creating new methods. I will give you two examples. I worked in industry for 12 years, and during those days, gunny bags were used in cement industry for 50 kilo gunny bag cement packing. and there was pilferage, pollution, and 1 or 2 kg of cement got wasted. So I worked in a company called Central Pulp Mills. The head office was at Shivaji Nagar, Pune, but the pulp mill and paper mill was a very large 400-acre, huge with bamboo plantation. 1 lakh ton per annum was the bamboo requirement, and the bamboo pulp was pulverized in the digesters. And we had the foreign collaboration with Klupak Incorporated USA for extensible sackcraft paper called Klupak, which stretches on impact. So we designed and created multi-wall sackcraft paperbacks, and 50 kilo cement was packed automatically through packaging machines, and there was one-way valve. As the cement got uh, filled up in the paper bag, air valve closed automatically. So entire contents of the cement were moisture proof because it was lined with polyethylene, and it was a very tough bag. So we dropped it from 50-foot height. Still, it did not break, and eventually gunny bags were replaced. That was innovation. I also worked in phenolics industries, and during those times, cement pipes, asbestos pipes, or cast iron pipes, galvanized pipes were used, which were very difficult for transportation, very heavy, and very difficult for laying down, and corrosion. So water flow was resisted due to friction. And rigid PVC pipe was a new technology. Phenolics Industries created rigid PVC pipes which were smoother, lighter weight, laying down was easy, and raw material was PVC resin. So they created a plant at Powers Bay, Ratnagiri, 1 lakh ton per annum backward integration, and forward integration was Phenolics cables with PVC sheathing and Phenolics rigid PVC pipes. That was innovation. So AI and innovation, if the right direction is taken as explained in this webinar, with full commitment by all the stakeholders from director, HOD, faculty, students, all the stakeholders, so that we create this institute as a finishing school. And there is a quotation by well-known international investor from America, Warren Buffett, chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. He said that more you learn, more you earn. And for this, taking the direction is important. Carl Lewis once said, British author, unless you know where you are going, any road will take you there, which means you are directionless. So take the direction. I have shown you the way. I have done a lot of hand holding, and faculty members and directors should also do hand holding of the students. So take the proper plunge, take the proper direction as enumerated by Carl Lewis. Unless you know where you are going, any road will take you there. So take proper direction. And as Warren Buffett has said, the more you learn, the more you earn. That is Warren Buffett, Chairman, Berkshire Hathaway, USA. Thank you and God bless you. And I wish you all the best for your future career. And whatever queries are there, you should shoot those queries to Prachi Varule Madam. She will edit those queries, and she has got my email address. All the queries will be welcomed by me, and they will be answered in one shot systematically. And Prachi Varule Madam will share those answers with you. Thank you and God bless you. All this recording will be floated on FB and LinkedIn and your institute's website in the form of a YouTube video, and you will get all the PPTs shared from your faculty member, Mrs. Prachi Varule and Mrs. Manjiri Kalyankar. They will be responsible for sharing those PPTs with you. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. To conclude, this session was not just about understanding AI or Industry 4.0, but about how we as future managers must evolve, remain agile, and embrace a culture of continuous learning and innovation. Thank you so much, Dr. Inamdar sir, for such a powerful and thought-provoking session. We are grateful for your time and wisdom. Thank you, sir.
So, welcome. You are always welcome. And God bless all the students and faculty members. And my best wishes to your director, Dr. Rohan Dahiwale. He is heading the institute in a nice way. And he was one of my very promising PhD students. Thank you.
Thank you,
I
sir.
would like to thank our director, sir, for their support. I would like to thank all the faculty members for their cooperation. Lastly, I would like to thank all the participants. Students, I have shared a feedback link in chat box. Please give your genuine feedback.
And please mail the feedback and you edit it if there is any repetition. And from your
Yes,
side,
sir.
in a structured manner, you mail the queries to me. I will answer them suitably.
Yes, sir.
So, shall I log off?
Yes, 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 sir.
Thank you.